Hey YouTube, this is D from GameXTC, and today we're going to mod this Dreamcast. Now before we jump into the video, please subscribe to our channel and feel free to check us out on eBay at GameXTC. So let's start. All you need here is a Phillips head screwdriver. Detach the modem and you undo the 4 screws. Once you've loosened the screws, you can remove the top shell from the bottom shell. Now don't be alarmed, but when you open it up, you'll see the PSU that's held down by 2 screws, power switch that has 2 screws, controller port that has 4 screws, the fan that has 2 screws, and the GDemu that has 3 screws. Let's get to work. Now in this video, you'll notice that I've removed the power switch. Please note that you do not have to do this, but in my case I wanted to restore the console, which you can check out in our other video where we turn a very yellow Sega Dreamcast back to its original color. Now the first thing you want to do is mount your Pico PSU board with a single screw. Now this replaces the internal power supply with a DC converter. This means you power the Dreamcast with an external laptop style power supply and makes the Dreamcast universal. For example, you won't need a step down converter for an NTSC model, which is 120V. There is now no internal mains voltage within the console, which means it's a lot safer to work on and runs a lot cooler. So now let's put together the GDemu. First you want to put the GDemu board to the SD mount bracket. You screw the SD extension into the SD mount. Place the button into the SD mount, plug the SD extension into the GDemu and attach the bracket to the SD mount. And then you install the GDemu just like the original drive. Now, let's connect the Noctua Fan. We have a 3D printed adapter, the 3D printed latch, the Noctua Fan, and the power connector. First you connect the adapter to the Noctua Fan, and this will sit where the original fan was. Now with the installation of the Noctua Fan, you'll notice that your system will be nearly silent. You then connect the power wire and leave it to one side. The new fan will make contact with the stock latch mechanism, so you'll need to replace it. Time to install the new latch. It's quite straightforward. Now let's get rid of that annoying screen that constantly asks you to set the date and time. One of the methods to effectively remove solder is by using flux. First, you want to desolder the old CMOS battery from the controller board. Then solder the replacement battery holder. You insert the battery, the power cord, and then reinsert the controller board. Let's put it back together, fire it up, and see what happens. And don't forget to add your formatted SD card.